Hi, folks. Welcome back inside Manhattan Athletics. Chris Heimall speaking with the head coach of Manhattan men's lacrosse, Steve Manitta, as well as senior long stick midfielder Sean McMahon. Coach, I'll start with you. We go into the final weekend of the regular season. Still a chance for this team to clinch a 2-seed in the MAC tournament. What does it mean to be having something to play for final game of the year?
It's good stuff. Good stuff for the seniors, good stuff for the program. We just have to go out and take care of business on Saturday night against a very good Siena team. We've been playing pretty well lately. I think we're peaking at the right time. I don't think we've played our best lacrosse in any stretch. And looking forward to Saturday night, and hopefully the cards fall the way they fall, and we'll be in a good position to play in a MAC tournament at Marist.
Sean, for you as a senior, to be able to have something to play for in the final game of the regular season, what's that like?
It's great. You know, we've never been in this spot before. This is obviously our first year that we have a shot, and we'll hopefully make the tournament. And to just be in the position to control our own destiny this point in the season, you know, where our game still matters. And, you know, it's the senior year, senior night, and we could be potentially a 2-seed if we win. So that's just really exciting, and it's great for the seniors.
How much do you try to take from last year's senior day where you went out and took it to Marist in that final game of the regular season and try to parlay that this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're coming into Saturday night with the same mentality as we did with Marist. You know, every MAC game, you know, it doesn't matter if there's playoff implications or not. Like, it's a pride thing. You know, every MAC team, or every MAC game is a dogfight. You know, this year I think every game's been decided by just about one goal looking across the scoreboard. So it's just the same mentality as it was with Marist, except now there's a little bit more on the line with playoffs being a factor, obviously.
Coach, as you look at this season, how crazy is it the fact that this team could go anywhere from a 2-seed to maybe not even being in it?
The type of tournament that it is. It's the type of conference that you're in. I think there's some very good teams in the MAC. I don't think the MAC conference gets as much respect as they should. You know, yeah, we're not the ACC, but at the same time, I think there's some very talented lacrosse players that play in this conference, and you know, to have an opportunity is what it's all about, and you know, we wouldn't have it any other way.
For these seniors, like the guy to my right, like Rich Akimnitis, like all the other ones, to have this to play for in their final game of the regular season, their final home game of their careers, what's that mean to you?
It's big for the program. I'm real proud of the way the seniors have kind of put it together throughout this year. It's been a different feel this season. I think they saw some of the mistakes that were being made last year as we were trying to develop the new system, the new culture on and off the field. To say that they bought in would be an understatement. And we're in a position that we're in right now because of the senior class. You know, Sean, obviously, Richie, Ryan Payton, Brett Medeiros, all those guys. You know, Danny McGreevy. Playing major roles, doing some really good things with the lacrosse ball, doing some real good things on defense, and making things happen and playing loose. And I think that's why we're having a little bit of a winning streak right now. And yeah, I couldn't be happier for them.
Sean, talk about the change in the culture of this program in just 2 years for Coach Manitta. What has he done that has helped get you guys into this spot?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been a complete turnaround. You know, it's just been a more positive and not like a cheerleading mentality, but just you know, this is what we have to do and this is how we're going to do it. And we bought in. You know, last year we were kind of trying to figure it out still a little bit, but we came in this year, like in the fall. You know, our goal was to make this tournament, to make the playoffs, and then to win the playoffs. So we just put everything into that dream, and now we're in this spot where we can still control that destiny, and you know, hopefully we make it a reality.
You and I spoke in the fall about the defense kind of being the anchor of this team, having a lot of experience coming back. You at the head of that defense, what has it been like this year? What has changed on the field?
You know, just maybe one or two personnel from last year on the field now. You know, a guy like Bill Gerard coming in, filling that third starting role has been great for us. You know, myself, Dan, and Rich, and Max Kerber coming back. You know, we've been playing great and probably the best we've been playing as a unit right now. And then, you know, guys like Nick Strano, Gian Noto, the freshman, you know, playing great D-Midi. Taylor Skaggs, another one who's been playing his best lacrosse of his career here in his past couple of games in the MAC. You know, he's been huge for us as well. And then, you know, other guys coming off the bench. You know, obviously it hurt when Kevin Cox went down with that injury because he was a huge part of our defense last year. But, you know, just anybody that's been playing defense for us in the past couple of games have been great. And, you know, we love that we're a defensive-heavy team because that's just, you know, between me and Rich, like, we love to be able to push the ball out and get it to our offensive guys and have them just pick apart the other team. So,
how big has this defense been, Coach, for you this year? I mean, you look at the last 2 games, Monmouth and Detroit, and they've really just shut things down.
It's nice as being on the offensive side of the ball because you know that you're going to have some opportunities. We didn't particularly shoot the ball very well against Detroit with 36 shots and only coming up with 6 goals. I think that Weber in the goal over Detroit had a lot to do with that. But at the same time, it's refreshing as an offensive guy to know that if we don't come up with a goal and the ball comes out and they're facing a pretty stingy defense on the Jaspers side of the field. And yeah, I mean, there's so many guys that are playing well right now, as Sean just pointed out. We have some freshmen that have done just a really, really good job with their athleticism. I think we're a lot more athletic than we were last year. That's helped quite a bit. And going in last year, we had a 2-goalie system, and this year with Richie between the pipes, he's our guy. He's been our guy, since the fall, and everybody rallies around him. They know they're all playing for him, and they're doing a great job.
Controlling your own destiny going into the final game of the regular season, what are you looking for most out of this team come 7 o'clock Saturday?
We got to put the ball in the hoop. I think that our defense is playing at a pretty high level right now, and I'm pretty confident in what we can do offensively. We've played better over the past couple of weeks. I think the 3-0 run has shown that, but we definitely can improve a little bit more offensively. And I think we're going to show that on Saturday night against Siena. Get a 2 seed, head to Marist in the MAC tournament, and be ready to go. And I think people are going to find out about the Jaspers pretty quick.
Sean, I'll ask you the final 2 questions. Have you thought at all about the emotions of Saturday and playing in your final home game, or is it all business right now and getting just into the tournament?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because right now is the first time I kind of realized it's my senior night. But yeah, I've just been focused on winning the game for the playoffs, and that is what's at stake. I haven't really thought about it's my last game at Gaelic Park type of thing or senior night. But now that you're mentioning that, I'm starting to think about it a little bit. But yeah, it's all business Saturday night. It's number 2 seed on the line for the conference for us, and then we just want to win and just put away the other stuff beside, and control our own destiny, not wait for someone else to win or lose to get us in.
For you and the seniors, this is why you came to Manhattan, for these opportunities to make the MAC tournament, to get in and possibly go to the NCAAs. What does it mean to have that opportunity here this Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, like you just said, you play in the MAC conference, obviously understanding that, yeah, people look down on the MAC as the lower D1 conference, but you come to a MAC school to, win a MAC championship and then go to the NCAA tournament or the NCAA play-in game this year. But, yeah, that's the goal, and, that's our dream. It's what we all wanted since we came here, and that was, anytime you're a high school player watching the NCAA tournament on TV, like that's where you want to be in your career at some point. So having that opportunity right now and being in the driver's seat for that, that's just perfect right now. That's what we want.
Saturday, 7 o'clock at Gaelic Park, the Manhattan Jaspers take on the Siena Saints, winning their end to the MAC tournament for the Manhattan Jaspers. You can watch the contest live on Jasper Vision. For the head coach of the Jaspers, Steve Manitta, as well as senior long stick committee, Sean McMahon, I'm Chris Heimall. Thanks so much for joining us inside Manhattan Athletics.